Happy Friday morning, Carolina. I'm Hannah Perella.
I'm Ashley Epperson.
I'm Jaleesa Pinkney.
And I'm Ward Jollis. Welcome to Friday Morning Live.
Coming up this morning, a college student in Michigan was armed students with hockey pucks. We have the reason why.
Dance Marathon is coming up in March, but their work has already begun. On today's Feel Good Friday, we have an update on what they're doing.
This week has been a beautiful one, and now we're going to look at your weekend forecast.
And in entertainment news, Tyra Banks starred in Life Size 18 years ago, but she may be returning to the silver screen sooner than you think.
All that and more coming up on this Friday Morning Live.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio. Feel good. Feel informed. Feel Friday. This is Friday Morning Live.
The Oakland University in Rochester Hills, Michigan distributed thousands of hockey pucks to staff and students this past week to use as weapons in the case of an active shooter on campus. The idea came in March after the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting left 17 students dead. The pucks will serve as a last resort for students to throw at intruders to disorient them in a situation where they're forced to fight. Codes are included on the back of the pucks so donors can give money to fund locks inside the classrooms. They've been trying to raise money for the lock since the Parkland shooting and have raised $5,000 so far.
Trump's former personal attorney pleaded guilty to lying to Congress in efforts to protect Trump. Michael Cohen admitted to lying about Trump's involvement in a Moscow real estate deal that was going on during his campaign. Cohen said his lies were told out of loyalty. This is the second guilty plea Cohen has entered. This plea is likely to put more distance between the White House and the Justice Department.
Authorities found the body of an infant in a landfill early yesterday morning in Greenville. 25-year-old Vernita LaShawn Jones was charged with homicide by child abuse after the body was discovered 4 hours into the search. It is suspected that Jones suffocated the child before discarding the body at the landfill. Jones's reason for being in South Carolina and her motivations behind the murder are unknown.
This Saturday marks the 65th anniversary of Columbia's annual Carolina Carillon Holiday Parade. This year's parade will kick off at 9:45 a.m. at the corner of Gervais and Bull Street. It will feature well-known South Carolina celebrities, marching bands, dozens of parade floats, and will wrap up with a special appearance from Santa. The parade will be broadcasted across the state and is considered the official holiday parade of South Carolina. For this week's Feel Good Friday, Dance Marathon teams were raising money Tuesday to get a game table for the kids. SGTV reporter Allie Catone has the story.
Dance Marathon main event happens every year in March. This year, it takes place on March 2nd. But there are quarterly events throughout the year to raise excitement and money for the main event. Dance Marathon's Director of External Productions, Claire Robinson, tells us what November's Day of Promises is all about.
Go along with our fundraising push and create excitement for main event and March.
On display was a touch-to-play table. David Meyer from KidSpace was showing off the cool system. He thinks that fundraising for and giving one of these to the kids would make this year even more special.
What we try to do is provide fun for kids in hospitals, relieve some stress, make their stay a little bit better, and everybody can kind of understand why that's a good thing to do, to help kids have fun. So it's just a great thing for people to fundraise for.
Dance Marathon teams hope to raise $1,190,000 by main event on March 2nd, 2019. For SGTV News 4, I'm Allie Catone.
And now we have Ward Jollis here to give us a look at this weekend's forecast.
Yeah, so this last week was pretty good with the weather, but what do you foresee for this upcoming weekend, Ward?
Yeah, we were looking at a really beautiful week this week, although those temperatures were a little bit lower than what we would normally like to see. But this blue skies and lots of sunshine, that is all going to go away this weekend, unfortunately, across the southeast, as those temperatures start to go back up into the 60s. 63 here in Columbia today and 60 in Atlanta, as we're seeing nicer temperatures for your Friday, but that rain is going to start coming in tomorrow. The interior also looking a lot nicer today. 33 in Minneapolis, which is a lot nicer than what we were seeing on Monday in the low 20s when that winter storm was coming through. And then those temperatures are a lot milder down near Houston and New Orleans at 76. But look at the Southwest today, 64 in Phoenix and 67 in Los Angeles. That's actually a little bit cooler than average for this time of year as that cold front comes in from the Pacific. Now let's take a look at how things are looking across the state today. We are at pretty mild temperatures, about average for this time of year, 56 in Greenville and in Greenwood, 64 in Columbia, and 65 in Orangeburg. And as always, those temperatures start to rise as you get near the coast. We were at 69 in Charleston and 66 in Myrtle Beach. Now let's take a look at how your weekend's going to be looking as far as that weather goes. Like I said, today we're going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies on your Friday. Although, we might see some sunshine and some blue skies as it goes into the afternoon. It's going to be really lovely outside today with a high of 64 degrees. Although, look at your game day. 64 is your high. It's going to be nice, but those PM showers might cause some trouble for your game day. But they will be in the afternoon, so hopefully by the time the game is over, all of that rain won't be here quite yet. But that rain continues through Sunday morning. You see that temperature, 75 degrees on Sunday. That's a lot warmer than what we see this time of year, but it will be filled with rain, so we won't be able to enjoy it. And on Monday, 68 degrees as we start seeing those skies clear up and the sun come back out with a high of 68. It'll be a really nice Monday. All right, that's all I have for you guys for this weekend. After the break, Julissa Pinckney will bring you your entertainment news.
Now, Julissa Pinckney is joining us to catch us up on what's happening in the world of entertainment. Julissa, tell us what's going on.
Hey guys, there's a lot happening in entertainment news this week. Eve's great and she's back in life size too. Tyra Banks returns as the doll who comes to life to help out girls and now women in the need of a little magic. Banks has been working on the film for 5 years. Yes, 5 years. This long-awaited sequel picks up 18 years after the original film. And for as long as Banks has been working on the movie, she says the viewers will see a different Eve from the one that they met in the first film. Let's get ready to rumble. Deontay Wilder will fight Tyson Fury at the Staples Center in Los Angeles this Saturday. Both fighters go in unbeaten professional rounds, and the fight is expected to be watched by millions across the U.S. and the world. For those watching in the United States, it will be 9 p.m. local time or midnight Eastern. Keep up to date with all of your entertainment news by following SGTV's Talk of the Town.
Thanks, Julissa, and thank you for tuning in this semester to Friday Morning Live.
And be sure to watch every week from our Facebook page live, Friday mornings at 9:30 a.m.
And I'll be back with your week forecast Monday on Monday Night Mashup.
Also, be sure to follow SGTV News 4 on Twitter.
Have a good game day tomorrow, Carolina. We'll see you next semester.